Okay, here's an example of what a sell setup might look like using the figure and a noble entry. So what happens is price rallies up from down here, comes up, hits the figure level, and then forms this noble entry. Right, you see by dropping, rallying up 79%, that's our noble entry sell, and then hopefully down it goes. You should be also watching for other confluences. See down here where it's all these things here that are happening at the same time. This is really these can be extremely good setups when you find these other confluences. So for example, maybe price has exceeded its 5-day average daily range by the time it hits the figure and then sets up the noble entry. That's even better. Or maybe the figure is a former key level. This whole level here is a former key level of support resistance on a higher time frame chart. Maybe the figure matches up with a Fibonacci extension level or a Fibonacci retracement, or maybe even an external retracement level. Okay. Also, check to see if there's a pivot at the figure. Quite often there'll be a pivot there. And all of these things will help you with that trade. These are all the kind of things that you need to practice and to get used to seeing. I know it might sound like a little bit overwhelming right now, but when you're narrowing your focus to just one currency pair, as we suggested, it makes it a heck of a lot easier. Okay, and these things will really help in your trading. Now that's a sell setup. A buy setup is just the opposite. Price drops down, hits the figure level, bounces up, and comes back, and this is our noble entry, our 79% buy, retracement buy level with our stop underneath here. Again, watch for these additional considerations. Maybe the ADR has been exceeded to the downside by the time it hits the figure, then it bounces and forms the noble entry. Super good. Maybe this is a pivot level down here. Maybe it's a Fibonacci retracement level from a higher time frame, or an extension level, or maybe an external retracement level. For example, let me just show you this little swing in here. Price went from here up to here and came down. This move from here up to here could make maybe a 162% external retracement that might land right at the figure as well. Okay, that's really good. Or maybe this is a former key level of support or resistance.